seated at both desks. We see people coming in and sitting down. And, you know, I just have to...
Let me ask you, Ashley.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one thing, Ashley? Because
Sure.
you can see a lot better than I can.
Sure.
Is there any way to determine the mood of the attorneys on either side? Because there's a slight chance, the judge may not have allowed them to see it, that they saw the verdict form, so
Yeah.
they would know if they won or lost. Is there any change or any stark difference that you're seeing? Because I can't quite tell from my monitor.
That's a great question. I'm gonna say, you know, initially my gut reaction to you is no, Vinny. You see Amber Heard taking a sip out of a bottle. You see water, whatever, clearly. But then you see her attorneys both seated and waiting. And the same for Johnny Depp's. But I have to say, upon reflection as I'm watching, boy, Michael, what do you think? Johnny Depp's team are very stoic. They do. Vinny, they do. What do you think, Michael?
I would think the posture of those men, and again, you know, I hate to do this because we're reading news, right? But if you're asking me, the posture of Ben Chew and his associate there does not seem victorious to me in any way. It doesn't say victorious. Now, what I'm seeing on the other side is a lot more chatter. I see Amber Heard's back straight. I see her sitting there in a way that suggests victory. So just viscerally looking at the scene, that's what I'm reading.
And Benjamin Chew, you just made a really good point. His associate, now he's kind of smiling, but he kind of had his fingers at the bridge of his nose leaning down a little. And gosh, Benny, right when you asked that question, I did notice he was sitting very, very straight with no good expression on his face. So maybe they saw it. Now, I'm going to say this, as a former judge, I would have been really careful, quite frankly, to make sure they didn't know which verdict form I was talking about, because that's not appropriate for me, I would think, on the bench. And I would make certain they simply knew there was an issue, no damages filled out, but that they didn't know who won. But, and this judge has, oh, they're all standing. This judge has been very good. Let's listen.
All right, shall we try this again? All right, let's do that. All right, we're ready for the jury. Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury?
Yes.
All right, is it unanimous? Thank you, sir. Jim?
In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 2. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A Transformative Moment for Women" in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we the jury award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we the jury award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million. In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media use fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. 2. As to this statement appearing in the April 27th, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to this statement, appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
Jamie?
Members of the jury, if this is your verdict, please answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no. Juror number 6. Juror number 10. Juror number 15. Juror number 16. Juror number 22. Juror number 27. Juror number 29.
I do find that the jury's verdict is unanimous. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your service in this case. I want to thank you again for your dedication and your hard work during this trial. I know I speak for everybody here when I tell you that we appreciate your sacrifices and your time and your public service in this matter, okay? So I'm gonna have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more time, and then we'll release you from there, okay? All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Jury is leaving the courtroom. Wow, is all I can say. Wow, wow, wow. Here's what just happened. You heard it directly from the reading of the verdict. Amber Heard lost.
In accordance with law, I will amend the punitive damages award to the statutory cap of $350,000 on Mr. Depp's award, okay? I will set this down for entry of an order, and can we do it on June 24th at 10 a.m. if that's available? All right, so Mr. Chu, if you could prepare that order and then circulate it to Ms. Bretterhoff, and we can have all the objections noted on it. All right?
We'll do that, thank you very much.
All right, and if I get it before that date, I'll take it off the docket, okay? All right, again, thank you to all the attorneys for your professionalism, and you're welcome to come to my courtroom anytime. Well, give me a few weeks, but then you can come anytime, okay? All right, the court is adjourned.
Thank you.
All right.
خسرت.
So Amber Heard lost in the lawsuit by Johnny Depp against Amber Heard. All 3 statements, 3 verdicts in Johnny Depp's favor. All 7 questions answered yes. And as a result of all 3 of those verdicts in favor of Johnny Depp against Amber Heard, compensatory damages awarded of $10 million, punitive awarded of $5 million, but statutorily the judge had to decrease that to $350. That's what's allowed in Virginia. Look at the Depp team. Now, let me say this. I have criticized so many hugs during the course of the trial. Now that the trial is over, the courtroom has cleared of the jury. This I understand. They have secured a huge win for Johnny Depp. Now, Amber Heard did win in one of the 3 statements by her against Johnny Depp in her lawsuit. She did win one of those. The jury found for one of the statements by Mr. Waldman for Johnny Depp on behalf of Johnny Depp that it was defamation. So she won one of the 3 claims against Johnny Depp, awarded by this jury $2 million compensatory, 0 punitive. So she did win in that part of the countersuit, but what a huge win. We are going to have Vinny Politan, who is our lead anchor, there live in Fairfax, Virginia, with a reaction. Here we see them leaving the courtroom. I don't know, Vinny, if you're still with me yet, but are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent. Tell me,
I'm here.
first
Going
of all,
nowhere, Judge. Going nowhere.
woo, what's your
They picked me up
reaction?
off the ground. They picked
Right?
picked me up off the ground, put me back in my seat. This is unbelievable. First of all, both sides getting a finding of liability for defamation is unreal to begin with. But the amounts here. So now at the end of the day, I'm doing the quick math. It looks like Amber Heard owes Johnny Depp $8.35 million. That's more than he paid in the divorce, by the way. So after the divorce, he's up more than $1 million after separating from Amber Heard. This is a game changer on so many different levels. It's not just about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It's about anyone who is falsely accused of abusing someone. You now have a path to redemption. That path to redemption is in a courthouse where you go in and say, guess what? You can't accuse me of something that I didn't do. I'm going to bring you in front of a jury. I'm going to tell my story and let the jury tell the world what really happened. So this is a victory for Johnny Depp, a huge victory, but it's a victory for any man or any woman who has been falsely accused of domestic abuse. Big message sent, game changer in the legal world.
Absolutely, Vinny, and let's put it specifically for her. That's what this jury found, that Amber Heard lied in a publication. She published the statements, lied about abuse at the hands of Johnny Depp, that it was with malice or reckless disregard. And as a result, she was punished. She has been ordered to pay $10 million to him, and again, $5 million punitive that is going to be adjusted to $350. Michael Ayala, your reaction to these verdicts?
Well, there's no reckless disregard because you either believed the story or you didn't. It wasn't a misunderstanding. They didn't believe her story. They believe she put these stories out there with malice. She wanted to hurt Johnny Depp, so I take that away. The other part I take away from is they also sent a little bit of a message to the attorney for Johnny Depp. And I don't know how closely they connected the two of them based on the verdict, and we can discuss that. But basically, the only statement that he made that they awarded Amber Heard was when he went too far in explaining how they went about and created a